welcome back to my channel. Today, or I guess tonight, for today's video, I don't know, I kind of want to do like a vlog type theme in a way. Last time when I did this whole pamper routine, I did it kind of like a vlog style, but not really. This time I like definitely want to make it a vlog style, and I don't know, I just feel like I need to revamp myself, and I just feel kind of gross, disgusting, and I want to just renew and replenish. And as you can tell, everything behind me, like all my shipment and everything, is messy. Like my entire room is just a disaster because I have nowhere to put it, so I kind of want to get everything put together. So if you did watch my last pamper routine, I made it to where I wanted to sweat, which is definitely what you can still do. That's how I like to start my pamper routines off, is to just kind of bust my ass off first. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is just clean up everything. Like we're just going to do a nice clean out, and then, you know, pamper ourselves after. And now when we just like picked up a little bit, honestly I didn't even pick up that much. I just took out like the trash in my room, the plates, and kind of just shoved everything to the side, kind of like, you know, when you shove everything under your bed. That's kind of what I did with my clothes and inventory, because I honestly don't know where to put it. Like I don't have any hangers, nothing. Like that has to be dedicated to a day where I just clean out and everything. And honestly, I'm out of breath right now because I was running up and down the stairs. I just need to catch my breath right now. But the next thing we're gonna do, because I'm literally sweating, is I can't stand wearing pants or anything like that, and I'm wearing pants right now. Okay, and this thing is really hot, so I'm just gonna change into an oversized t-shirt and not wear any pants at all, and I'm gonna take my hair extensions out and everything, and we're gonna get this pampering going. Of course, before, you know, you start your pamper routine, you need some nice candy, you know, at the end of the night. But obviously you gotta set the mood, so that means no bright lighting. There is a bright light on me right now, only because if I didn't have it off, it would be terrible lighting for the video. But of course, you know, you can do cute little glow lights like I have right here, and we have that pink light right there. If you can see it, it really sets the mood. Look at the ceiling, it's all pretty in pink. And if I don't have the bright lights, it looks like a photo shoot in here. Something that I also like to do is, obviously you want to light a candle, incense, whatever, but something that I've been obsessed with is diffusing. Do you see how pretty this diffuser is? Look at it. It's so pretty. This is the worst filming ever, but I got mine at TJ Maxx. You can see it lights up. It's really pretty, and it was only like $30. It was not expensive at all. Don't get them on Amazon. I mean, you can get them on Amazon, but they're like $100. And if you just go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I'm sure you'll find it because they're so popular right now. And again, I got this little thing. I love doing lavender because it's so calming. I did orange the other day, and that one smells so good, and I kind of want to combine. But yeah, this one I got at TJ Maxx too. It's really inexpensive, great way to calm yourself. Of course, the first thing I'm gonna do is take my eyelashes off. Honestly, these are like, I've used them like 1,000 times, so it's not the best I guess example, but a lot of people have been asking me like what kind of lashes I'm wearing, and it's just like literally it's lashes for days, and it's the Pro Lash 5-pack in Glam Wispies Black. I literally just got these at TJ Maxx. I have no idea where you can buy them. I'm sure I'll figure it out one day, because these are like my favorite eyelashes ever. And we're just gonna take them off like this, save them because I'm disgusting and I reuse the same lash until I physically like have to, you know, get new ones. But we're gonna take our makeup off, and honestly, these are my favorite wipes to take the makeup off with. I honestly don't even take my makeup off with wipes. I actually just use charcoal soap, and that's it. But I'm just using it just like for this example, because I do want to take my makeup off right now, and it makes me really uncomfortable just taking my makeup off with soap and water if I'm not in the shower, because I feel like I don't get a good clean. So for that, that's when I'll do makeup wipes, which is like usually when I do if I like go out, or if I come home and I'm too lazy to wash my face. That's the only time I ever use these wipes. But this is the Sephora cleansing exfoliating wipes, and what I love about these is that they're two sides actually. So one side, let me see if I can show you if it'll even pick up on camera or something. So if you can see, one side is flat like a regular makeup wipe, duh, but then the other side, if you see all these little bumps, actually feels like you're exfoliating your skin. That's exactly what it like sounds like. And I just like to use obviously the soft side to first take off any makeup that might be on. Obviously this is not going to get all of it off, and once I've taken pretty much like the majority of it off, I'm going to fold it over, and that's when I'll use the exfoliating side and just kind of make sure like your whole makeup's off, or you're gonna be like exfoliating it into your skin, which is kind of gross. But I just like to do this because it's like a nice massage for the face. Like honestly, that's what it feels like, is a massage on your face. You want to be really careful with it because it is pretty rough, but I don't know, I just like this concept of this makeup wipe. It's just really nice and soothing. Be careful not to like over scrub, but it's just like I like the texture of it. I don't know, you guys, if you ever get this, you'll know what I'm talking about. And the first thing I'm gonna do is do my toes because they're disgusting. I mean, we washed away all the makeup off of my face, so we're gonna do the same thing to my toes. I mean, as you can see, I like already started to do it. Sorry in advance for how disgusting my feet are, but seriously, like, do you see how gross that is? It's turning yellow, so obviously what we're gonna do is just remove the toes, the nail polish, clip them, and then use this buffing thing to create a fresh base, and then it won't be until after the shower that I will actually start to paint them on. Now I'm gonna actually head into the shower and, you know, take off all the excess makeup. I'm not gonna wash my hair, obviously, for clear reasons, because it's really bright and I want the color to stay. But the stuff that I do use in the shower, like to really get my face thin and really pamper, is, I've talked about this before, it's the Ocean Salt by Lush. Seriously, like the most bomb face exfoliator that I've ever used. Like, I'm not kidding. I used to have bumps all the time on my skin. They're literally gone, but also I don't know if it's because I do use the charcoal bar soap for my face wash. I completely like changed out everything on my face wash. I don't even know if it makes sense on my face wash. Like, I used to use like Neutrogena, and I used to use like high-tech stuff. Actually, I do still use the, which one is it actually? Just 1 second. I do still use this one right here, the Pure Skin Face Cleanser. This is the only thing that I use that's actually a little bit more pricier with my Clarisonic, but that's when I really want to do a deep scrub. Honestly, I like rarely use it. But yeah, I only use the charcoal soap. It's by that one brand. I'll definitely put it up. I forgot what it's called. It's like $5. I just like to use a bar soap, whether it would be charcoal or the other one, I don't know, like stuff with oatmeal, just like a really natural bar soap. That's literally what I use as my face wash. First off, it's inexpensive. Second, it works for me. And when I really want to deep clean, that's when I use the Ocean Salt by Lush. Seriously, the most bomb thing ever. It's a little bit pricey, but so worth it. Now out of the shower, I'm fresh, I'm fine, I'm feeling so damn fine. And as you guys know, I was gonna paint my toes. That was the plan. And then I looked at the time and I didn't realize that it's like almost, what is it, like 1 a.m. and I don't want to go to sleep with my nails wet, but I'm gonna do them tomorrow. I just want to let you guys know when I was gonna paint them. It was gonna be this really pretty like baby blue, and I honestly don't know what it is, called Blue River, some weird nail polish. I've never used it. I don't know what it is. I found it in my drawer. I think it was my sister's or something like that. And yeah, insert the clip of me painting my nails tomorrow. So of course, because we're pampering, we're gonna drink some tea. Definitely the Celestial seasoning is by far, this lighting is terrible, is by far the best tea, honestly, for me. I love it so much. It tastes so good. Definitely not sponsored or anything like that. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, this honey vanilla chamomile is almost off that. Seriously, like my favorite tea in the whole entire world. And then this Sleepy Time tea is really good. They're just both really good relaxing teas. Nick's obsessed with the Sleepy Time one, and I'm obsessed with this honey vanilla and chamomile one. So I'm gonna drink that while we do the last few of our pampering. So while I drink my tea and everything, I'm gonna do this face mask. It's the I Do Care Take It Easy. And of course you can read it. It's a calming calamine, right? I don't know, clay mask. And I got this one from Urban Outfitters, but check this out. This is like really weird. Okay, first off, what's on my nail? Gross. So if you guys can see, it's like the weirdest texture. Ugh, I hate that I have nails because you won't really be able to see it. But like when I press on it, like, can you see that? It's like the weirdest consistency. Like, I'm gonna scoop it up and put it on my face and you guys will see what I mean. It literally looks like some weird jello texture. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply it. But it, like, as you can see, it blends out really smoothly and nice. It's really hard to do with a camera in your hand, but I'm just gonna apply it evenly. And while I sit down and let this face mask seep into my skin, I honestly did a really light layer, not gonna lie. I'm gonna do a little bit of reading. I've been trying to get back into reading because I used to be like the weirdest, like, it's just really dark right now, but I used to be like the biggest snob when it came to reading. Like, that's all I would do is read, so I'm trying to like get back into it. And this is one of the first books that I picked up. It's by Gabrielle Bernstein. I don't know why I can't pronounce her name, but this book actually just released and it's Judgment Detox. And I heard about this book because I am obsessed. If any of you know me, I'm obsessed with Sophia Amoruso and I will literally watch anything with Sophia. And she was interviewing her for her podcast because I'm obsessed with her podcast. And I was like, I love this girl, so I started following her on Instagram and I actually bought another one of her books, which is called The Universe Has Your Back. So I'm gonna read this one first because I heard like she was just hyping it up so good in the podcast, so I'm really excited to read this. And this kind of like goes along with the video that I just posted about bowling and stuff, so I'm really pumped to read this. So I'm gonna read this a little bit while this face mask settles in and like drink my tea and stuff. So the last thing is just gonna be a couple of little skin preps. So this is the Elizabeth Arden Normal Skin Refining Toner Lotion. I got this one at TJ Maxx. I've been trying to get into toners lately just because I feel like, I don't know, why not? And I saw this at TJ Maxx and I got it, and as you can see, I've used that much of it so far. This actually goes by really fast, but I really like using toner because it really honestly does remove your makeup. And it's funny because I've been using this and I was just watching, like while I was doing all my peppering stuff, I was watching Desi Perkins and her new video on her like new favorite, she was talking about how she just started using toner and how you don't realize how much makeup like gets left on if you, for example, like don't take a shower and you're just taking your makeup off. Like a lot gets stuck, so I just like using a cotton ball. And obviously I took a shower, so there's probably not going to be like that much makeup residue, but usually when I do like my wipes, just makeup wipes, there's a lot of makeup that is still left on. But I don't know, I just love using, I mean, see, like look at that. I don't know if you can see, again, my camera quality is so on and everything, but there is a little bit actually of makeup left on. And I don't know, I just like using toner. It just makes me feel cleaner now. I don't know, I feel like I can't go without putting toner on now, which is really weird. And I don't really know about this brand, I don't know anything about it. I'm really blessed to have skin that doesn't really break me out when I use a bunch of stuff. Not a bunch of stuff, a bunch of new things. Knock on wood. But I've just been really loving it. But see, look, you can see that makeup. I think that's because it was in my hairline and stuff. And once I have toned, I've been using this for like nighttime cream. Oh my gosh, I'm seriously obsessed with it. I got it from like one of those Sephora 500 beauty points, and then I wanted to go out and buy it because I loved it so much and I couldn't find it. But it's the Murad City Skin Overnight Detox Moisturizer. I don't know what it is about this, but first off, it smells so good, and the way that it applies makes me feel so luxurious. It makes my skin like dewy. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know, when usually you leave moisturizer on, it usually like disappears after a while, or like someone make you look too oily for some reason. This moisturizer makes me look so dewy, but like in a good way. Like, I can't even explain it. It just smells so good. I feel so clean every time I use it. And I don't know, I'm really into overnight moisturizers. Usually I would just use coconut oil, but I hear that like clogs pores. I don't know if that's a myth or whatever, but or I would use my Lush, I think it's like the Charity Pot. I just like using really thick creams, even though thick creams tend to also clog. I heard that too. Then last but not least, I'm just gonna use my Mario Badescu hyaluronic eye cream, and I just like using this underneath my eyes and on top. Honestly, I don't even really know if this is a pamper routine. I feel like at this point this video is more of like a nighttime routine because I do like all this stuff pretty often. So I don't know if this is a pamper routine. I might just change it to like nighttime routine if I'm being completely honest. And that is pretty much it for this video. I'm not gonna go to bed, honestly. I feel like this was a pretty lousy pamper routine, so I feel like I'm gonna change it to like not a pamper routine, but kind of in a way a nighttime routine of this is pretty much usually what I do every single night when it comes to like my skincare and my face. If I'm like feeling really like crazy, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I have a pretty shitty nighttime routine. Half the time I go to bed and I just fall asleep like without taking my makeup off or anything, but for the times that I do and I feel really pamper and I really want to get like a good night's sleep, this is all the steps I take. So I feel like that's a better way of saying is when I have a really good nighttime routine, it's this. It's pretty much I pick everything up, make sure everything's good, make my tea, do a face mask. Sometimes if I'm feeling crazy, I'll do a Lush bath bomb and all of that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and do all of that. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!